Hello. Happy Friday. Um, Sorry for the inconsistency. I have can't be consistent disease. And the important part is that we start again. So here we are, starting again. Um, there will not be a stream on Monday because schools are out and the 10-year-old's computer is within touching distance of this one, and that is not conducive for streaming. However, before we start, I do just want to share a project that I'm working on. I also knit, and I'm making these socks for my mom's birthday. She doesn't watch the stream. She doesn't even know what Twitch is. So, she barely knows what YouTube is. Um, my mom! These are gonna be my mom's socks. These are her birthday present. The pattern is Blooming Shades by Lorraine Racin from Ravelry. If anybody's interested. I don't remember what we covered last time, so you're just gonna have to go back and watch. What I do know is that back in Horizon we have started the DLC. And we are in Vanor.
You rescued the prince. Go in light, Nora.
We stopped in a Karja kind of encampment here. They came to spread the light or whatever.
Long night last night. Baby crying.
We can't help them yet. But what we can do is go get that tall neck.
I'm tired of being tired, that's for sure.
Ooh, real quick, I forgot to do something. I forgot to pull up my own chat. So let's fix that real quick. Yep, good. Mute. Pop out. No, there's an easier way to do this. There we go. Doesn't matter how many times you fall off the horse, as long as you get back on it. Cool, let's go.
No problem. Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. A Dalek? What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last. Encased in ice. It fell a long time ago. But the scavengers have just gotten started.
I just... Don't mind me. Vanor, the location we're in, has seen an uptick in demonic. They have like a couple from stuff.
fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
Ouch. Remember that play? Must you crash up there?
Right on target. That's the last of the scavengers. Should scan the tall neck. See how deep the damage goes. Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Get at what's inside its head.
Also, we did opt to go to the DLC first, because this is the kind of game that, before the final battle, it makes a save, and then once you complete the final stuff, it reverts to that save. So... And you also get more stuff. If you do more stuff, that it'll make sense when we get there. Oh, I can't. So the name of the game is do as much stuff as possible before the final battle. It doesn't change the game style. Get up there? Ah, climbing. Surely. Hello? Oh my god. Linhawks, please. I don't actually have to kill them. I can just get the part and go. Where is it? Oh, or do they have it? Yeah, you have it. Thing.
This tall neck part's still in one piece.
Leaving. Yeehaw. There is nasty down
That's
there.
it. Nothing to see here.
There's a nasty down here. launcher? Oh, that's why I forget, because it's actually garbage. Get out of here! Go away. Go away. Not the Flint Hawks.
Under the tall next part. It's heavy.
Let me in. No, not a data point. But DLC currency. Blue gleam is a rare and valuable resource. Trade it to specialized merchants for extremely powerful weapons and armor. Yes, and we will be collecting the blue gleam. Blue gleam, good. Come here. Come on. Give me your stuff.
Good haul. This'll help.
That's how we do it.
Part seems intact. Nice and relative.
Hello? Ooh. Oh, give me the cool one. Oh. Oh, come here. Oh my god, where are you going? Why are you going? Oh, do I have too much stuff? Is that what you're trying to tell me? A shard salvage skill lets you break stuff down.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
Oh yeah, there's a part.
Well, that fits. Sure hope it works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, I'm right. I just need to get the power flowing through it again. And if I'm wrong, at least no one's watching. wake you up? Easy now. Easy! Right, it's never easy. Now I need to climb that tall neck again. I'll need to find any group protecting it. This tall neck is probably holy to them.
Oh, I missed that one. Is that in the path of it? It might be.
I can still get the upper hand. This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck.
Get out of here. Oh, you're normal. Oh, I'm gonna miss it.
Damn it. Gotta jump again.
Okay. Get out of here. Is there another spot over here? There is. I don't have time to get there. Yeah, I missed it. Okay. Keep going, keep going. So after this, we're probably gonna go do the dam quest. Sorry. The quest that the drummer gave us. That one was very fun. I might have my completed for
I should be able to jump onto the tall neck from here. Okay, time to climb up through.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna go back to home. Wait.
This must be the ruin Laolai was talking about. Deeped in. Flooded too, like she said. Snap moss. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough. There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built. Figure of... must have been an ancient animal. I can't feel much of anything in this. Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the din? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing? And there's our troublemaker. Doesn't seem to be as good at getting out as he is at getting in.
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last Satchel people to ever see this place. Yeah. That's, so.
Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen? The lock positions. Helpful. Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. These wires must run to the power source. Hard to see anything, but this room looks like it's packed with old stuff. Might be something useful. That Oseram must have forced his way through here.
I've become trapped somehow! Oh boy, the floor jumped in to hear another person stomping about in here. This blasted door is stuck! This is the perfect opportunity to do a good deed and clear your conscience for whatever cruelties you may have committed. Unless you're not one of those snap moths I saw outside, are you? Oh!
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone cold. But nope, nope. Not old Gildan.
You're... welcome? Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to... flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got 2 hands. I've got 2 hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gilden. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
No floaters. No way I'd be able to swim.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors? You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the clan. Stone ruins, cloud tall, and lake fire. There's some pretty levels on that property, but no walls. Just straight stone columns bearing the weight of the level above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous rusted-out old-world carts. You know the ones with the 4 wheels? I'd straight through 100.
Here. A tub of stagnant water. Charming.
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valve of the second sluice gate is somewhere above us. Now, how are we gonna get up there?
Looks like I could jump across on that rickety resting platform. I find a way up.
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was
have to leave
stupendous!
something else behind.
Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Ready? 1, 2, Shit, unless we started off so strong and then it all just didn't go. Well, that's sort of my MO. No. No. For heaven's sake. Switching gears. Band-aid. We need one.
I mean, far be it from me to tell you how to fling yourself around. You obviously possess more expertise than I... Ah! You're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side...
If it's set up the same way on this side, I should look for an access tunnel. Okay, Gilden, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I need to get up higher. Could climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do now. Can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher, get above it.
No! The drop's too far, girl! Oh! Control falling. Very clever.
Going down.
Almost low enough to jump.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
We're back. The microphone is back with the best NPC. My friend, my brother. Gilden Delvesman. Not sure if that's actually his last name or not.
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gilden.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
Where there? I thought there was a. No, not that ladder. thought there was a ladder down. Should be a ladder down somewhere. It's over there? I think it's over there. I mean, I can just tank the fall. It's fine, actually. Hi, buddy.
Forge, forgive me.
We'll find out after I've killed it.
Stay still. Got it. Run. Yay.
Tell me when it's dead, would you?
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaw
You were right.
open and reach inside.
This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
And we've been getting...
Ooh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is full of surprises. Should we have a look?
Didn't you want to get into the storage room?
I do, fervently. But, well, I got time to poke my nose in if you do.
We've been getting data points from some girls that used to work in this dam, I think.
Those drainage pipes lead into another
Shells, we're
room.
not focusing on that right now.
Wonder what's in there.
Recording, okay? We're not even in the band meeting. Sort of counts as practice, right? Merch. We need merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your sticker.
Colleagues, I have been asked to remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant to servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
Yeah, there's a tube going in here, so we should go in here. Is there another? I don't think so.
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
Ah, yes. The pipe puzzles. Oh, this is a reading. Valves 101. Yo, Shelly, I'm trapped in servitor hell over here. Got in this morning, as usual, and that one half-baked chrome dolt was bumping up against a locked entry door in the reservoir room, moaning about requiring entry into the totality of the facility. Between its robot voice and those weird, grindy sounds its limbs make, the acoustics remind me of a track from one of those less acceptable German post-punk bands. I've told them and told them. Every night, the pipe network decouples so that the reservoir can refill, and every morning it has to be reset manually. All you have to do is turn the valve things so the water flows directly to the pump. The rest of the servitors seem to get it, but this guy won't stop bugging out. I mean, I know we're supposed to be on-site advisors, but this is getting ridiculous. Do I have to scratch the instructors to their... Do I have to scratch the instructions onto their stupid shiny faces? Oh, we got two more also. Emissions Joyride. To Shelley Guerrera Mackenzie from Laura Vogel. Subject Emissions Joyride. Okay, girl, you are never gonna guess what happened on my way home last night. First thing, I heard this sound like a herd of killer bees escaping out of a tin can. And then there was this weird light through the streets. I was totally hoping it was aliens, but nah, it was one of those old blue spectrum LEDs. Looked super creepy on the snow. As it got closer, I heard some Yahoo letting out this weird guttural man shriek, as if he were doing some macho primal scream therapy, you know, with 1,000 RPMs between his legs. Said Yahoo was none other than Dodd Blevins, our new Director of Security, or whatever his $20 title is. He was actually riding an old snowmobile. They're like 1,000 times more polluting than a combustion-era car. My expert professional opinion? Blevins is a grade A douche canoe. I decided not to sick the security bot on his flabby rear. After all, he's practically our boss for the next 2 weeks. But Shells, you might want to take a bathroom break now, because you're gonna lose it when you find out what I did instead. I was standing right near one of the trail signs, and I could tell Blevins was headed for me, so I reprogrammed the sign to swap directions between Fairy Falls and Purple Mountain. Wicked, right? You'd never get a snowmobile up there. I hope he bailed out hard and had to walk back to the lodge. Guess I'll be filing my very first incident report right before this whole thing shuts down forever. I could let it slide like usual, but then where's the fun, Shells? Where is the fun? L. And then we got this one. I'm gonna read this later because I don't think... Yeah, no, that one is not related to this story. Whatever's happening in the dam.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry. I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
That's not quite right.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Wait,
Looks like I'm on the right track.
hold on, I'm stupid. Hold on. Because that's not it.
Something's not right.
Yeah, girl. Tell me.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
There, that should do it. We should head back. See if that took care of the rest of it.
Anybody love
Got it
Muppets
working,
Juice
did ya?
Break on Neopets?
Of course you did! Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guess it had sealed because of the flooding.
I do love the water flow puzzle.
This must go down to the lower level.
I'm coming.
Ugh, it stinks down here.
You smell that? Ugh, smells like a forge-side morning in the claim.
Stinky. I do need that. I probably don't need all these. Are leaving behind some pretty important stuff though, so worth going through. Artifact. 550, 44. This one. Nope. Okay. Ooh, 3 skill. Quiet sprint.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? And could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after the? Oh, sorry. Just a sec. Laura? I need to take a break. Laura? Hey! Laura!
We're back in the big room? Yes, we're back in the big room.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room,
Yeah, we gotta go that way. And up.
I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait! Almost there! Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand, just like Mum and I used to. What, what are you doing with your hands there, girl?
Doesn't dignify that with an answer.
I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that. Where is it? Where did it go?
Buddy.
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Nah, shells. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Bands do it all the time. For our adoring fans,
sworn I
it's
saw
not
one in
that
here.
hard to stay in touch, Shelley. We could practice in holospace. People always say that.
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down. Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Oh, buddy. Can this one? No.
It's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! Ha! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that.
Oh, bye-bye, Gildan. See you later. Oh, buddy. Any character with stars in their eyes for something. Always my fave. Back into the snow.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Laolai's already at the din.
Pretty name. Stuff at the top of this. Can I get to the top of this? Yes, I can. No? Not from here. Okay. Anyway. I do want to look back that way. Make sure I didn't miss anything. It's so cold. Such a cold sweat. I do love the cold swim though. I used to work at a pool, an indoor pool, and the heaters broke once. The pool was still open. It was just colder than most of the old people that like to swim in there liked it. So there was nobody in there. And the first swim, oh my gosh. Yes, it was like going to the beach in April, but it was so refreshing. I had the whole pool to myself. Cross across again. Chilly, chilly, chilly. So cold, so cold.
Sounds getting louder.
Oh, and this is where there was another data point. I can just rescan it. return to Singapore. As water recede, the people return. Singapore, May 5th, 2043. A large pink-tinted rock marks the summit of Bukit Timah Hill, Singapore's highest point, at one time 164 meters above sea level. Charmaine Lowe records a self-hollow next to the rock, her bright smile contradicted by nervous fidgeting with her prismatic fake nails and 30s-style subdermal jewelry. I thought I'd never see this place again. I still can't believe it's real, she marvels. Proud, Bukit Timah has stood firm against time and weather, but the rest of Singapore has fared less well. With approximately a third of the island nation at less than 5 meters above sea level, Singaporeans like Charmaine were forced to abandon their homes as inexorable waters leached away their foundations throughout the snoring 20s. Now, the surviving members of Charmaine's family are returning, along with many others. As global temperatures and sea levels stabilize, people come by air or water. Some seek refuge from the deleterious effects of the Citarium River tragedy, whose costs still reverberate today. All hope to build new lives atop the collapse of the once stable and prosperous country. Singapore represents one of many states abandoned by their citizens in the aftermath of heavy coastal flooding. Questions surrounding ownership are difficult to answer. Government and law enforcement personnel fled far in advance of the country's devastation, and documentation of title is scattered at best. The plot of land on which Charmaine's childhood home once sat had belonged to the Lowe family for almost a data corrupted. I need goat parts for something. I don't know.
She wasn't kidding about the sound. Must be the entrance to this den.
No, you don't need to bother with me.
Live from the illustrious Overflow Basin Studios, it's Concrete Beach Party! A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4! Hard sellouts and runaway cowards, we've seen your type before. You remove us from the premises, but it's us who show you the door. You make the world so hard to live in, then act like we should crave a spot. But if we're not good enough for your world, we think your world can rot. Trapped in a circuit of hell, we still know our worth. Eating bums don't sell. We're the last girls on earth. Big dudes who draw big paychecks. We're all real impressed. You said you're almost at the concrete beach until there's no more left. You cheated. You're such rock stars. We think it's super cool when you replace us and then you act like we should be making you. Trapped in southern hell, we still know our worth. Beat it on, don't sell. We're the last girls on earth.
Last girls on Earth. Dear nobody, the autocars are on their way. Mine will take me to my apartment in Cody. Hers will take her to the vertiport. She brought her luggage with her to work today. Everything she owns, packed into 2 little suitcases. She's wearing the fanciest outfit I've ever seen her in. It's for Mom, she said. She bought me this outfit, if you can believe it. Normally, like, who cares, but I don't know. She's already dealing with a lot. We walked through the dam today, listened to all these tapes, read all these messages. And maybe this is one of those sign my yearbook, we'll never lose touch things, but I'm not scared of losing Laura anymore. We're family. We didn't inherit each other or settle on each other. We chose each other. No amount of distance, no number of jerks in bad suits, or obsequious robots are ever going to tear us apart. So listen, on the off chance that someone ever actually does stumble onto these things, here's the truth. There was this band called Concrete Beach Party, and for a second, it was the best band in the world. And you, whoever you are really, really lucky, because you're the only person who ever got to hear them. See you never, the last girls on Earth. Hi, Lala.
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
Now that Prince Edaman has returned to Meridian, is the war well and truly over?
Okay, so back onto the main quest of the DLC.
The sun shines.
We are looking for the shaman of this tribe. And the apprentice is over here. And we are looking for her because she believes there is a spirit like a machine spirit. Trapped somewhere that she is trying to rescue, and the leader of the tribe had sent a bunch of their warriors to like rescue this spirit that she's talking about, and like they all died except the leader and like a couple others, because the machines are getting
That must
stronger.
be Naltuk, looking out at that tower. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal.
Hey, buddy.
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. but it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me, too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Ourea went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Ourea wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
All right. You want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Ourea.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Destroy or override.
I can kill the machines, but what about the tower? By that pulse from the tower.
Oh, right, I forgot. Let's nullifies my shield. Now I can. Oh, that does almost nothing. Oh, you're big and yeah. Big beefy bird. Beefy bird. You are so far away.
These aren't cheap.
Come here.
So the tower helps nearby machines. And it can be overridden.
You are quite the warrior.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Ourea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Araya's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the Blue Light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Araya's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me. An aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Araya when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Araya and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Araya at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her... I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
Okay, we have our next quest objective. I'm going to take a few moments break. I'll be right back. On to the shaman's path. We go. Ooh, not that one. Badger. Is that like an actual person or just a person? He's fine. Roger.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
You take a peek at this stuff. I'm pretty sure it's just like, it's what I have, but better.
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me. I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path must be around here somewhere. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Not this way. Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way. Another marker. Good. Okay, that way then. Took a wrong turn. Wait. Back? The chime. Not sure I saw this fork before. Not this way. But then... I see. Up. Stalkers. Better be careful. Okay. Through here. Dead end. But at least there's stuff. Gotta get past these stalkers. One way or another. Done with the cave. So what's next on this path? How does this bridge work? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before I can cross. end we go. Now how do I cross this one? Down it is. Down, then up. There's the way up. I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up. Made it. Okay, heading for more waterfalls. Bergen wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly. Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me. I guess we're doing this, big boy. Damn. Scary new machine, down. Now back to finding Maria. Which means I've got to climb. Full already. I should be able to get up there. All the winters coming at once. This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. You can see why it's worth a lot. Naltuk said Aurea went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs. An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair... Oh boy. I should just go to bed.
Lots of strange equipment. What was this place? Locked. Maybe my focus can help. Looks like the door's wired to something over here.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door. Well, that did something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right, let's see if the door's open.
gotta climb some stuff. And I'm not on this side. Oh. I'll read those data points out a little bit later.
Fresh air ahead.
Okay, I'm probably only gonna stream for another, like, half hour. We have things to do this afternoon. Let's read those data points. Oh my goodness. Not those. We're in Frozen Wilds, where are we? Firebreak upgrades. No, we heard that one. This is Director of Security Blevins, resending the emergency supply order. Let me begin by spelling out disaster for you. A destructive event causing a level of disturbances unimaginable via the application of ordinary resources. What you have given us is distinctly ordinary. Dummy's version, give me what I need, or you'll be on an autocar to lay off city quicker than you can say code red. The list, one more time. 3,000 MREs, no lasagna. 30 military-grade flashlights, no more junk store crap. 10 portable water pumps, not 5, not 8, 10. 50 tubes of fungicide. We're working underground, spores happen. 15 hydraulic jacks, 12 replacement drone propulsion units, 50 holographic microdrives. In a disaster, see definition above. It's absolutely critical to track all ingresses and egresses of the facility. I take our safety seriously, even if you don't. 50 almond-scented, extra soft, data corrupted. OMG Blevins. Anita Sandoval, personal log. If Blevins reconfigures the pattern on the lambent or orbicular door access one more time, I'm going to vomit all over it. Sure, I don't want some gift shop employee rooting around in the firebreak facility, but these measures aren't about security. They're about control. I wonder if Blevins gets in early to watch everybody try to solve the new pattern, perched over his little camera array in his big boy office. What a bridge troll. You'd think that a fraction of his fancy drone budget should go towards buying him some classier body spray. God help me and Kenny if he ever finds out about us. 0.6.
How am I going to explain to Kenny that Firebreak is doomed without a guiding intelligence advanced enough not only to think, but to feel?
Personal log. 0.6. What does it mean to quantify an intelligence anyway? You can't just assign a number on a continuum to a conscious mind and then expect it to obey whatever arbitrary limit that number represents. There's no way around it. Without the supervision of a mind beyond human capacities, Firebreak is going to fail, and 0.6 won't cut it either. By pushing sentience, you inevitably generate a system that can experience emotion. Wild, sloppy, unmanageable emotion. You're capable of abstract thought. You're capable of fear, like Vast Silver. I won't go through that again. I categorically refuse. Hopefully I can get this all across to Kenny. I like him. I like his lopsided little smile, especially like those circles he makes with his hands when he gets excited about an idea. If we hadn't been flung together like this, maybe he and I. Well, no point in wool gathering. I wonder, could an artificial brain experience the singular combination of desire and preemptive regret? So, two people working on the firebreak protocol under Security Director Blevins.
Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
And they're trying to make a feeling, thinking AI. Just like another project we know about.
Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close.
Helipad over there.
She has to be in here somewhere.
Stage 2 complete. 2 YNPF-all, date December 23rd, 2046. Subject, first stage of main facility complete. Attention all staff. It's with pride that I announce the completion of the first level of infrastructure on our primary facility. This compound will be the nerve center of our project and will require the team's continued best efforts to realize by the deadline. But even though there's much more to be done, you should be pleased with all you've accomplished so far. Please find attached a detailed plan for mustering out of the auxiliary space, which will serve as a contingency site as we proceed with the main facility. 90% of our personnel must be relocated by 5 p.m. Wednesday. If your name does not appear on the assignment list, please email Marissa with me and CC. Your dedication, talent, and intelligence remain daily sources of inspiration. Dr. Kenny Chow, Project Director. Dr. Kenny... Nothing in the hole, nothing to climb up the hole.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
To YNFP-all from Kenny Chow, BCC Dodd Blevins. Date December 3rd, 2046. Subject hacking of menu board. Attention all staff. At an assembly of our country's finest scientific minds, recruited to address a grave threat to national safety, it would be fair to expect more mature conduct than that demonstrated yesterday in the canteen. Mr. Blevins plays a crucial role in the successful execution of Firebreak and is due the respect of both his title and of his many contributions to the project. Any further interference in the menu boards will necessitate my direct personal involvement. Dr. Kenny Chow, Project Director. From Kenny to Anita Sandoval, date December 3rd, 2046. Subject forward, hacking of menu board. Anita, was it you, winky face? I think the Frozen Wild data points are the only ones with additional text in with the audio. So, don't worry, we haven't missed anything. Just a little bonus.
ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak! A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
But I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Oh, 2 data points in here. Security measures. Ah, we missed the door again. Okay, I've been hearing that some of our staff members are having trouble with our state-of-the-art, ultra-secure, absolutely necessary lambent orbicular door access. So here's the slow version again. Thing in the middle is the source node. Turn it on. Yeah, I know. Hard, right? Oh, sorry. This is Dr. Blevins. Then you've got to turn the other node so the data stream containing your credentials gets back to the source. Some nodes are used to buffer corrupt or suspect data, so avoid those. Shouldn't be too tough, because, you know, they're red. Like a stop sign. But I'm guessing you were taught this in preschool, but with this crowd, who knows? Anyway, that's it. Get the data stream back to the source, and the door opens. It's really not that tough, but if you need me to, I'll hold your hand while you give it a try. Actually, scratch that. Do it yourself. I'm not gonna touch your hand. Security measures. Anita, as much as I hate the fact that Blevins installed lambent orbicular technology in the lower security door, I admit that for the auxiliary data center it makes sense, especially given our goals for the central processing unit. I'm sure you're painfully familiar with the process by now, but just in case you need to forward the instructions to your team. To access the system, activate the source node in the middle to manipulate the other nodes to direct the data stream with your credentials back to the center. Make sure to avoid the red nodes, they're used to isolate any corrupted system data. I'm sure someday you'll think Blevins will make your work so very, very secure, Kenny. Okay, cool. Don't exactly remember. Which I think is this way. Yeah, because this. Wait, no, that makes an orphan. I don't remember this puzzle. I do not remember the puzzle. See, wait, I don't think that's right. It's this way, and then I can go this way. This way. Yeah, that's right. I go this way. And I go this, because I do think I have to hit all of them. This way. Oh. This way. And then that way.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Unauthorized transmission. Return to schedule task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing you. Aurea.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
I love how that's the first option, is to question about silence.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer, lost like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit?
Yes. Inside Thunder's drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe. And she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Aurea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul, cut off from what it needs. Lonely, forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand. But I want to.
That's all I need.
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's drum. The last time... She told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something... evil. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again, until today.
What kept you from the spirit after it begged for help?
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Warwick of great hunters to defeat the Daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, you and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow, or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes. But I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
About Silence?
I've told you all I can.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the Spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the Spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Huh. There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Huh. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
Stormslinger. And 6 blue gleam.
A figurine. You look fierce for such a little thing.
Oh yeah, we found these figurines. One of them's a little mountain lion. Depicts a live predatory animal, inscribed 2 of 7 in a commemorative set. See 2024 Montana Recreations. Trade at Hollow Hall for valuable rewards. Depicts a looming, impressive animal. A bear. 4 of 7. And then we also picked up a pigment, light oxide. Light-colored residue formed on Old World metal, a pigment used for Banuk rock painting. Trade sets at Song's Edge for valuable rewards. So there's 2 collectibles. There's the set of animal figurines and pigments. Incommensurable. Incommensurable. Come on. Oh my god, hang on. we just got and scanned a bunch of stuff. Thank you.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
Oh, is there more to that? Gotta be. Personal log. I had an argument with Kenny this afternoon. When a couple's first fight hinges on the Turing Act, you know you're dealing with some real sexy nerds. I won the argument, I guess, but I'm less concerned whether or not I can pull this off than with the ethical implications of succeeding. I promised Kenny that the suite of coping mechanisms I've designed will help manage any emotional fallout from the software, but privately I'm less confident. I'm a programmer, not a shrink. The minutiae of roboethics that do start to seem less relevant when a refusal to supply Firebreak with the necessary conditions for its success comes at the cost of millions of lives. It's worth putting one consciousness at risk to save so many others, isn't it? Ugh. Trying to solve this with numbers makes me feel like a sociopath. Many other things. Ah, yes. For the Werak! I gotta go do stuff. But I also gotta go do stuff. Oh right, we'll get outside to the save point. Oh my goodness! I don't care. I've never used the Storm Slinger in my life. No, that's a lie. I've used it once. And decided it's not for me. Alright. That's a good spot for today, methinks. So I will not be back on Monday. Because the kids have off from school, and he will be close enough for me to touch his computer. Not so good for streaming. Hopefully I'll be back on Wednesday, but, you know, we'll see. But thank you for coming, and I'll catch you guys next time.